Hey everybody, this is Matt Shea broadcasting live here from Olympia, Washington. It's getting close to midnight here on the last day of session, and we're up voting till about 3:30 in the morning, actually this morning, and it's been quite a fight. I want to start off with the good. Senate Bill 6025, my bill was House Bill 2182. They copied it in the Senate. They ran the Senate version, but it was my bill from the House to protect gun owners that have turned in bump stocks and were subject to this public records request that made the news, where these people were saying they were going to put them on a map as a result of the public records request and label them as dangerous. Now, these are people trying to comply with the law, but there's a cautionary tale here. These folks that had turned into bump stocks, this is what's going to happen to folks turning in any kind of firearms. They're going to be put on a list and a registry. I mean, this is bearing out what our concerns were all along, that this information would be used in the wrong way. So anyway, we introduced House Bill 2182 and then Senate Bill 6025 that just passed the House here about 10 minutes ago. I spoke on it very briefly, saying that people that are trying to comply with the law should never be subject to the weaponization of the Public Records Act, so that they're put on a map and their personal details are released and they're labeled as dangerous. So that's a good thing. That was a small win this evening. All right, let's go to the bad. Right now, we have multiple things that are going to cause an increase not only in energy prices, but also in taxes and the price of a gallon of gas at the pump. Right now, as it stands, so far this session, we have seen past the House and the Senate, and it looks like signed by the governor, a limitation, or at least an increase in the cost of bringing in oil by water, because you now have to have a tug escort for some of those oil barges that are coming into the Puget Sound. On top of that, there's now been a limitation on the oil that can travel by rail. On top of that, there is now a MOTCA tax, and that's the Model Toxics Control Account, and that will increase cost of a gallon of gas as well. Beyond that, even, there's also the low-carbon fuel standard, which is expected to increase the cost of a gallon of gasoline by at least 20 cents. So added all together, we're looking at a difference between the price of a gallon of gas in Washington State and Idaho now being somewhere close to 50 cents at the least, and maybe as high as 75 cents over the next 5 years. That is the bad. Let's get to the ugly. We have passed a budget, or we're about to pass a final budget here, that is going to increase the budget that we already have, looks like between 10 and 20%, increase property taxes. Looks like also there may be some other tax increases, like B&O tax as well, when this finally gets done here in Olympia. A lot of people have been asking me, is there going to be a special session? I don't know. We've got an hour left to finish all of this, and it looks like we might actually run over a little bit, but we would finish early tomorrow morning. So yes, technically a special session, but not a long one. It looks like it'll be a short one. I want to thank everybody out there that has been supporting me and Victoria over the last week. It has been just so humbling and outstanding that so many people have been sending their prayers and their thoughts and their support. The bottom line is that they are not coming after me. They're coming after you. And the only thing that stands in the way right now is me. Actually, we stand in the way. And we have to stand in the way together against a lot of these tyrannical policies, this attempt to tax people into oblivion. We have to stand together. That is what is going to stop this. That is what is going to bind us together, draw us together, and that's why I think the Constitution unites us. That's why I've been fighting so hard, and it's so important. No matter what they say, no matter what they try to do, we need to stand our ground, never back down, never give in, never give up, because that is the heritage that our founding fathers left us, and all of those people that helped found Washington State. There's no other place to go to. We have to draw our line in the sand here and defend freedom and liberty here. And I want to thank all of you that are doing that. And once again, this is one of the reasons why we need a state of liberty. It is becoming untenable the way that this out-of-control fiscal spending and also just these policies coming out of downtown Seattle. Seattle's dying, but I believe liberty's growing. God bless you guys. Keep up the fight. And again, thank you for the prayers and blessings to you and your family tonight. And I look forward to giving another update after a little bit of rest. Take care. All right, bye-bye.